Hi there, I'm Phil the Practical Gardener. This tip is on selecting and using pruning equipment. It's divided into two sections. First of all, the basic range of tools and how best to use them, and secondly, tips on their maintenance. I'm producing separate tips regarding safe use of tools and also specialist pruning situations. It's useful to have a range of tools designed for particular situations. If a tool is used for the wrong purpose, it's likely to lead to damage to the plant or to the tool itself, or maybe even to yourself. I'll go through the tools from the lightest through to the more heavy duty ones. Firstly, florists, scissors or snips. These are useful for cutting flowers, dead-heading or even light pruning. Light shears enable the work to be done quickly and nimbly. Sometimes I just use kitchen scissors for light pruning. Secateurs. These are suitable for pruning of stems around 15 to 20 millimeters or about 3/4 of an inch in diameter. The action is similar to scissors in that they are operated with one hand. There is a range of sizes, so choose a pair that fits your hand and with a locking mechanism that you can easily lock and unlock while pruning. The usual type is the bypass or parent beak style. I do have a pair with a ratchet mechanism that I was given, which can handle quite large diameter wood. I find it great for dealing with cuts of different sizes. I don't have to keep changing to my loppers, but I don't use them if all my cuts are small ones. If you are pruning a twig, where possible you should cut just above a bud to avoid stem dieback. Also keep the cutting blade downward toward the plant part that will be left. This will ensure that you don't bruise the bark and allow you to get closer into tight places. Finally, a sheath or holster that loops through your belt is a useful way of keeping the secateurs on hand while gardening and preventing them from getting lost. Loppers. These are usually of a style similar to secateurs but larger and with long handles. Therefore, you do need to use both hands for them. Some types have mesh gears or ratchet mechanisms and telescopic handles for larger cuts, up to 50 millimeters or 2 inches in some cases. The long handles enable more leverage and also allow for a longer reach than secateurs. When using loppers, cut just above a bud or else above a branching point. This should avoid dieback. Pruning saws. These usually are tapered to a narrow end to allow easy access for cuts. Most models fold into their handle with a safety catch, which reduces the danger to the user. With larger cuts, use the 3-cut method. An undercut above where you want your final cut, a cut above it, causing the branch to fall, and then a final tidying up cut. This will avoid tearing the bark down the trunk of the tree or shrub. Long-handled pruning saws. These are designed for cuts in trees and usually have telescopic handles. Chainsaw. This category includes battery operated chainsaws with short bars down to 10 centimeters or 4 inches. Larger chainsaws are dangerous to operate. However, these domestic models have a range of safety features and are easily operated by a relative novice. Often the batteries are interchangeable with a range of tools for home and garden from the same manufacturer. Hedge shears. These are specialist clippers designed for topiary and general shaping of shrubs as well as for hedges. For most people with domestic gardens, hand shears are sufficient. Look for ones with a wavy blade which helps to trap twigs and prevents them sliding away, shock absorbing bumpers and ergonomic non-slip handles. Some tips regarding general use. Tool choice. Choose the correct size tool for each situation. Using secateurs for cuts more suited to loppers is hard work for the user, damaging for the tool, and often harmful to the plant. Hygiene. Plant sap is corrosive, so tools should be cleaned after use with soap and water as a minimum. Pruning is also a key way of transferring diseases such as viruses, which is another reason for cleaning tools between plants. In this case, use a disinfectant such as an isopropyl alcohol or hydrogen peroxide. to kill bacteria, fungi and viruses. Finally, maintenance. Loppers and secateurs should have their mechanisms oiled periodically. Before you put them away, clean them and rub them with vegetable oil to prevent corrosion. Periodically running the blade over a sharpening tool will stop them getting blunt. If the blade gets notched or bent, some brands do sell replacement blades. Chainsaws have their own specialist needs covered in the user manuals. If you follow this tip, you should have a range of tools that will suit most situations and without busting your budget. Also, they should last for many years without deterioration. That's it for this tip. Don't forget to press that like button and also subscribe so you don't miss out on further tips.